Okay. All right, everybody. I'm over here in the club. Got somebody behind me there. We'll talk about her later. Okay, that's the other guy behind me. He's actually to the front. But okay, so I'm here with Trenton. He's been nice enough to write some questions down, and I've got a pool of questions he can choose from as well. But go ahead and let you talk to Trenton.
All right. Well, I'm Trenton, and like Jim said, we've kind of been planning on doing this for a while. So I'd like to kind of get into it and start asking some of the questions that we have. Um, so I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Now wait a minute.
okay. Are you ready? Okay. When you're writing this stuff, is it because you enjoy it, or is it because it's something that you just need to get out? And getting out, what is that? I
Okay.
guess I should
What
say.
does that look like?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't write to release. I don't have any anything like that going on. I do like psychological horror. I like to think of a lot of what ifs. Just look at things a little bit differently. I have a notebook with me almost all the time. I like to write stuff down. I have a phone, put my stylus on, and send myself messages as well. Just depends on what's happening. Pretty much have something with me at all times. No, just sometimes they pop into my head. Other times it's notes that are hidden somewhere until it's time to write.
Okay. So those are things just life in general inspires you to write, gives you ideas, and you jot those down on a notebook.
I might see something on the way to the store, going to a friend's house, going out to eat, trip there and back. Just something if I find it interesting, something that catches my eye that's different. Can't be the only one that catches that kind of stuff, but I might be the only one that pays attention to it. So I'll
Sure.
take that and write it down and revisit it.
Okay. Okay. So going along with this, how much of the characters in these books are part of you?
There's a couple. There's a couple. I wouldn't say I based any on myself, but I do pull on some experiences. I think that's one of the cool things about writing. One of the cool things about writing is that if you can pull from experience, you can actually hopefully describe and explain instead of just describing somebody hammering a nail in a board. If I was a carpenter, it might seem a little bit different to me. If I was somebody who watched somebody, you would eventually understand that person has probably another job, does other things, maybe even hammers with impunity. Maybe it takes him two hits to drive it in. I know a couple of guys that do that and be accurate. Um, Maybe it's going to be somebody that tapper. So those are annoying.
Huh?
I hate
You hate tappers?
I hate tappers.
That's interesting because I mean if you're looking at all different aspects of say just the hammering of the nail. Um, so have you always had that thought process, or was this kind of a learned, maybe a learned trait or something learned through writing some of your books that you've done before?
Attention to detail just comes to mind. Um, just because you have attention to detail doesn't mean that you're creative, right? It means you can, somebody might have studied the manual or know. I have got a couple of relatives that actually read the manuals of anything they buy, like
Hmm.
anything. They might be able to get into super detail. It might be common to them. To me, it literally reads like serial instructions from the 80s. I can almost not, and if it is the comes from the store with the capital letter I that ends in an A, then there's no way that I'm going to figure that out. So it's too difficult. Okay? But having said that, once I do something to experience it, or once I just look at it, I can actually visualize. You can give me a description, you can give me a setting or something that you want to talk about, and I can see it. Picking out paint, sizing of a room, will furniture fit? those are some things recently that's come to mind, and those answers are yes. I do all that. Now, if you were to ask me about the specs of the couch, and if it's two love seats would be better than two chairs and a sofa, I don't know. I'd have to kind of think about that. But when I think about that, I can actually see it. I just have to work through those.